Hey everyone, it's Vilma. Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a highly requested review by several of you, and it's going to be on the new Urban Decay Naked Skin concealer, which is called the Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer. Now, I featured this in a beauty haul, if I'm not mistaken, which I'll link below in case you guys haven't seen it. And several of you have requested for me to do a review. I also Instagrammed a picture, and a lot of you are interested in knowing my thoughts about this product. Now, I don't usually do reviews all that quick, especially with makeup high-end products. I tend to use it for at least 2 to 3 weeks. But I've been using this for a full week and my mind is already set on this product, and I mean, I have an opinion on it, and why wait? I just want to do this review for you guys. Now, when I tried this product, I also tried the Naked Foundation. It's a huge line. If you guys are not familiar with Urban Decay, which I'm sure you are, it comes with eyeshadow palettes, face palettes when it comes to contouring. They also have a foundation. So I tried the foundation as well, and I am not a fan of the foundation. I asked the girl to remove my makeup, and I just walked barefaced throughout the day because I really didn't like how it looked on me. It looked like I was wearing makeup. Even though the name of the foundation is Naked because it's part of the line, I just didn't think it was that type of product that I would want to wear. So, but my thoughts about the concealer are completely different. So you already know by me saying that it's a lot more positive than the foundation itself. So before I even start talking about the product itself, I need to read a little part of the description on the Debenhams website because that's where I bought my concealer. It says, "Hide even the most scandalous flaws. Naked Skin Weightless Complete Concealer gives you a buildable, even coverage with a luminous demi-matte finish. It's ultra light with a tech formula that melts like a second skin and gives you a full coverage in an instant. For complete coverage, just keep building no matter how many layers you apply. Naked Skin Concealer will always blend beautifully without settling into your fine lines." It also says that it has Japanese green tea, which is supposed to revitalize and help reduce the appearance of your fine lines. So it's one of those products that the more you use, it should make your skin look a lot better. Now, when it comes to the shades available, it comes in 8 shades. And I don't think that the shades are too bad because the foundation that they have in this line has 18 shades, if I'm not mistaken. So 8 to cater for those is not too bad. So I am going to tell you the names of the shades that they have available, which one is the lightest and which one is the darkest. So the lightest shade is a fair neutral. Then they have light neutral and light warm. Then you go to the medium section, and the medium section you have medium light, medium neutral, which is the shade that I matched myself. They also have medium dark neutral, medium dark warm, and the darkest shade of all of them is dark neutral. From what I can see here, it looks pretty dark, but when I say dark, like chocolate type. I will insert a picture as well from the shade so you guys can have a fair idea of what they look like. Now, moving on to packaging. I personally find that Urban Decay does deliver in their packaging. It's girly or feminine, but yet classy at the same time. So the concealer comes in this really nice rose gold box. I love rose gold. I think it's such a nice color, and it really, especially now in the summer when you're tanning, it looks so nice. Obviously not the box, I'm talking about jewelry or just accessories. And when it comes to the actual packaging of the concealer, I believe this is plastic, not glass. And it's very light, it's not heavy at all, and I like that the top is a silver as well. I was thinking it was going to be rose gold, but it's not, but it still looks really nice and sleek. Now, this concealer is a doe foot applicator concealer, which is fantastic because you don't have to pour anything. There's no sponges, just a lovely flat doe foot applicator, which I will get into that in just a minute. This concealer retails for £17.50, so it's not too expensive, but it's not cheap either or affordable either, but compared to my Nars Creamy Concealer, which cost me around 21 pounds, this is definitely more affordable. Now it contains 5 ml of product, which is 0.16 fluid ounces. I am not too sure if that's not too much. If it is too much, I don't really pay attention to those things, but I will put a few comparisons below, like my Nars Creamy Concealer, how much it carries, so you guys can compare to how much this one carries as well. Now, when it comes to the doe foot applicator now, I was very, very pleasantly surprised because this, you don't need to apply too much. When I say apply too much is that if you want to apply concealer, you can just go one time like that and you turn it around, and you can go one time like that, or you can just dot on your face. Just once that you take off the tube will be enough to cover your eyes. Now in the demo application, you guys can see that I dot the concealer, and I find that a little bit nicer because this concealer is very, very pigmented. You only need a little bit to cover your under eye circles. Now it also depends on how dark your eyes are. Someone that doesn't really have that much under eye circles, you don't need a lot of dots, maybe 3 or 4. If you have more, you may have to apply twice. Like for example, on my left eye, I tend to apply 5 to 6 dots first. I blend the concealer in, and then I go ahead and apply a little bit more, just if I feel that I need it. But on my right eye, I only apply about 5 dots, and that's it. I just find that my left eye is a little bit darker than the right. Now when it comes to blending, this concealer is so blendable. It is just like a dream. I'm not too sure if by the end it will start getting a little bit thick and gloopy. I'm not too sure because my Nars Creamy Concealer now is getting a little bit too thick and a little bit hard to blend. And me mentioning the Nars concealer all the time is because it was my last concealer that I got, and I really enjoyed using it. I still have a little bit, and I still use it for highlighting and stuff like that. But this one just blends so much better. It's so easy to blend. It's a very fluid, it's liquidy, if that makes any sense, but it's not gonna move or anything like that, or slide down your hand if you wanted to blend it on your hand, but it's very, very easy to blend. Now when it comes to the wear time of this concealer, I find that it wears really, really nice. I don't always set the concealer with a powder. I did it for the video today, and I used a Bobbi Brown powder that I have there with the creamy concealer. It's like a kit, and it looks really nice. It doesn't change the appearance of the concealer. But I find that this concealer doesn't need setting. If you don't have oily skin like underneath your eyes, I don't think you need to set this concealer at all. I think it will just stay put the whole day. I tend to reapply my concealer maybe by the 6th to 7th hour. I would say around 2:30 in the afternoon or 3 o'clock, because I finish work at 4, and I apply my concealer in the morning around 6:45, 6:30, 6:45. So that's a lot of hours, and I only reapply the concealer around 2:30 in the afternoon. So it does wear pretty well, and it doesn't crease. I was really surprised about that. It doesn't crease. Now when I say it doesn't crease, it's when you apply it in the morning and you leave it throughout the day. I do find that it creases slightly when I retouch my concealer. If I have to reapply my concealer, it does crease, but that happens to any concealer that I wear. It always creases when I have to reapply again. I'm not too sure. Maybe it's because I'm not being too patient to blend it in. Maybe I should, but it does crease slightly if I reapply it in the afternoon. But I don't have to set it once again. It doesn't budge. It just stays put until I'm ready to remove the concealer. Now on to the negative of this concealer, which I only have one, I think. I think this is going to be a little bit controversial because in the beginning of the video I said that 8 shades are pretty good for their line. It's a good addition to their line, but I find that some of the shades have a huge gap in between, and that can create a problem. Like I said, I have here medium neutral, and medium neutral is a nice shade for a natural look for a medium skin tone like NC30 to NC35. But the lighter shade to this one, which is medium light, is way too light compared to this one. Unfortunately, I don't have it here so I could compare it side by side, but I feel like there's either 1 or 2 shades in between missing. It's so light that it makes you look during the day like you're wearing makeup, or if you really like that highlighted look like Kim Kardashian look, that is still way too light if you're my complexion. So that is the only downside. When it comes to the other shades, I'm not too sure if there's a lot of differences between them, because obviously I'm not that skin tone, so I didn't try them. But I tried the medium light, medium neutral, which is the one that I picked up, and medium dark, warm dark, which was way too orange for me. So for me, that's the only downside about the concealer. I love the doe foot applicator. It's extremely soft, and the way that it applies, you only need to take it one time of the tube, one time out, and you can apply concealer on both your eyes, so you're not spending a lot of product. When it comes to the price, £17.50, I'm pretty much okay with that because it's a high-end product. It's the same price as the MAC Pro Longwear, but once again, I prefer doe foot applicator concealers or little squeezy tubes than a pump, because sometimes you can't control the pump. This one is, for me, way up there. It's much better than any other type of packaging. So that is basically it on my review today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye.